All right, boys, I popped into beginners MMA last night just to go over some basics. Some basic stuff on the cage and some basic stuff to focus on when you get taken down. So these are pretty simple things that you should have dialed in if you want to do MMA. Let me know if you guys like this video. So, all right, enjoy the vid. Deuce.
The wall. If you have the right timing and someone shoots from so far away, the underhooks are going to shut down shots the best. But like I said, people are so good at faking it, and I go for my underhooks and he starts coming up and punching. So we're going to do the same thing. So he's going to shoot head inside, and I'm just going to whizzer and grab his wrist. As soon as I do, whizzer, grab the wrist, and I spread my legs as wide as I can. Okay, now he's going to do the other side. He's going to shoot his head inside over here. I'm going to whizzer and I'm going to wrist this way. Whizzer and grab the wrist. The whizzer is almost pulling him up, and my wrist is pulling him up also. Now he's going to go other side. Whizzer and wrist towards it. Boom. The other side. Whizzer and wrist towards it. Back out. Back out. That's the drill. Whizzer and wrist. Whizzer and wrist. Whizzer and wrist. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Standing in your stance. Partner shooting head inside just like this, and I'm going over the top of his armpit, and my hands grabbing his wrists, and I'm spreading my legs wide. That's all. Look, the partner that's shooting, anytime you guys shoot against the fence, your goal should be to lock your hands behind their butt, in the S grip behind their butt. So if I'm shooting, he's just gonna let me in. My goal is to shoot just like this. Now look at, I'm driving into him, my head's up, I have an S grip behind his butt. Now it's easy for me to just stand up and lift. Okay, with my hands locked behind the butt, it's easy. So anytime I'm shooting on the fence, that's my goal. Not to single leg, not to grab. I'm hiding the punches, and shoot, boom, and I'm trying to lock my hands, pinch my elbows. Now it's an easy finish. I can lift and finish him. So for now, I want the partner going in and doing that. He's going in like he's trying to lock his hands. Look at, now I'm spreading my legs wide, whizzer, and I have the wrist. I don't want him to lock his hands. Again, he's gonna do the same side. He shoots into the double. I whizzer and I spread my legs and I grab the wrist. Look at, my legs are spread and I'm dropping my level. Let's go, 1, 3. So we're gonna do the same thing. I'm in a good stance. He ends up getting into a good shot, and I'm whizzering wrist control. He's gonna be driving into me and his head's gonna be up like this. So now the hand that's on the wrist is gonna go right under his neck and his throat. Okay, right under his neck and his throat. And I'm gonna start standing him up, and I'm gonna pull over that, take the whizzer hand, and I'm gonna grab it like this too. And I'll almost get him off me just like that, okay? Again. But they're gonna be driving it into me. It's not gonna be easy. Look, I have a whizzer in the wrist. I don't want him locking his hands. If he locks his hands, I'm going down. So now, my hand that's on the wrist, I go under his neck, and I start standing him up. And then I can go back and do my punches in my own. Okay. My legs are spread wide. Closer my legs are together, he's gonna lock in, now he's gonna take me down. My legs are wide and I have the wrist. My right hand goes under his throat and I start standing him up. Okay? Let's go, 1, 3. So that's if their head's high. Sometimes their head's gonna be low. But I'm doing the same reaction. He shoots in, I go whizzer and wrist control. Sometimes if their head's really low, look, I'm gonna push his head right between my legs. I'm gonna push his head right between my legs. My hands are gonna go over his armpits. I'm gonna circle the center and I'm gonna sprawl. Okay, so if his head's low, I'm stuffing it. Boom, his head's really low. I'm gonna stuff it right between my legs. I grab over the top of his armpits. Now I'm gonna circle to the center, and I'm gonna sprawl. Whizzer and wrist first. Drive into me, JJ. They're gonna be driving into you like that. They're gonna be driving into you for real. His head's either gonna be up, put your head up, and I start getting under his throat. I'm gonna squat down with him and start lifting him up. Or he's gonna shoot, his head's low. I'm stuffing his head between my legs, grabbing, circling now. I circle, and then I'm gonna sprawl. Okay? So partner's gonna shoot him for the double. Put some real pressure on him. Have your head low, stuff it between your legs, lock your hands, circle and sprawl. Let's go. For the top of him. If I reach over the top of him and his head's on the outside, it's gonna be easy for him to lift me or take my back. So look, I'm stuffing his head. I'm pushing wrist first and my legs are wide. And I'm stuffing his head right between my legs. And then I'm covering it. Now his head's gonna pop out one way or the other to finish, but I'm not letting it. Now I'm gonna circle and sprawl. Okay, let's go, 1, 3. I'm right here. He stuffs my head. Arms over. Now he circles, and if he goes to his knees here, he just goes to his knees. Look, I'm going to peek out, and I'm going to get it taken down easy. So he's got to sprawl back on his toes, make his legs 1,000 pounds, pinch his elbows also. Just like this. I stuff it between my legs. I circle to the center. Now, keeping his head covered, circle to the center, sprawl my legs back. Now I can work back to a front headlock. Now his legs are far away from me. Okay. My original partner here. Okay, we're gonna get with our original partner and just really well, the partner's gonna grab you behind your waist. As soon as someone has me behind the waist, I have to sink. We're gonna go back on the cage in a minute, and this will work into it. As soon as someone has me be behind the waist, I have to sit my hips low, sit my hips low, and put pressure on his locks. Now look, whatever hand's on top, I'm gonna start peeling that. Now look. Now this hand that has this is gonna cut back. Okay. So I'll show you why this works. This will work out in a second. As soon as they have me, I can't just walk around like this, especially with my hips up. They're gonna lift me and dump me easy. I have to sit my hips low and I pick a hip. Look, and I put this hand in the hip. Now I'm gonna start peeling his hands. Now my right hand's gonna cut all the way back to an underhook. Again, watch. He grabs. So peeling, cut the right arm back. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Get taken down. Okay, so he got his hands locked and he took me down. If I go away from the head, this is away from the head, and start bellying out to get up, he's gonna be on my back. For sure, he's gonna be on my back. Don't even go sit down, go on my armpits. Just like this. And now we're gonna be in the same drill. I gotta just stay there. Now we're gonna be in the same drill. I gotta start fighting his hands and really peeling that top thumb, and look, my right hand's gonna cut back to the wall, and now I'm up. Again. It's gonna be harder to get up this way. Again, I'm going away from the head, I'm bellying out. As soon as I belly out, he's gonna go behind my armpits. I'm gonna pop my chest up, and now we gotta do just what we were doing. I start peeling the hands. Now my right hand's gonna cut back to the wall, and now I'm up. Okay, so let's do that a couple times with our partner. Partner's just gonna sit in a double leg. He has his hands locked. Boom. I'm gonna go away from the head now. He's gonna walk up. Now I gotta get up though. Peel. Right hand goes back. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. We're stronger in their grip. So even if I'm right here, he's in a double leg. I'm just bellying my hips to the mat. I'm staying on his head, obviously, but I'm just turning my hips square to the mat. Look, at my hips are back just like this. I'm squaring my hips. It doesn't matter how tight he holds me. It's gonna get to here. It's gonna force him to single. Okay, let's go a few more. Pretty bigger the battery. If you do get up that way, you have to sit low and start peeling that grip. Peeling that thumb down and then cut my arm back, okay? So the better way. As soon as he takes me down, he's got his hands locked below my knees. Now I'm gonna go towards the head. I'm gonna keep his head stuffed. This is an important part. In this position, his goal is to pull me off and get his head higher than mine. Now his head's higher than mine, he's gonna start beating on me. Okay, so he's in his double leg. This time I'm going towards his head. I'm stuffing his head. Now I'm gonna belly out. I'm keeping my hand on his head. I'm not letting go of his head or he's gonna crawl up to my back. Now here, I'm not just pulling my legs out. I'm just squaring my hips up to the mat. As soon as I square my hips up to the mat, it's gonna force into a single leg. Just like this, look at his head still down. And now I can kick away here. Again, he double legs me. I know he's taking me down. Fuck, now I'm going towards the head. I'm stuffing his head. I'm not letting his head get higher than mine. This is important. If you let go of the head, he's gonna pull you away. He's gonna start beating the fuck out of you. Stay on the head, stuff the head. Look, and I'm bellying out. I'm not pulling my legs out, I'm just bellying my hips to the mat. And it's gonna force him to the single leg like this. I'm staying on his head now I can just kick away. And then I'm up and escape, okay? Let's go, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, boys, hopefully that gives you some ideas against the fence. There's obviously a lot more to it. When people start spreading their legs offensively, when I'm trying to shoot the double, their legs are too spread, then I move on to the single. Or when you get taken down and the guy crawls above your hips, now the defense is different. But those are just some beginner things to think about. Remember, on a takedown, especially with no wrestling shoes on, it's not a bad idea all the time to just stuff the head. And in the single leg, when he gets to the single leg, if he's below your knee with his lock, then you can limp leg out or circle, take the back. If he's above your knee, then you got to sprawl, stuff the head, and get your hips back. So hopefully some of those things help. Let me know what you think.